So today we do some braised beef shank. I love beef shank. It's such a tender, juicy meat when it's cooked nicely. So I have two Cubanelle peppers we're going to use. I'm going to slice up an onion. I'm actually going to slice the onion up, and then I'm going to cut up a little bit more. The onion's basically going to break down. It's not even going to be in the dish by the time we're done. It's going to completely disintegrate into the sauce. The Cubanelle peppers will break down as well. I have a big handful of garlic and one bunch of green onions. So I'm going to chop up the green onions. Green onions I'm going to put in right in the end. So we get that on the go. I have 5 large beef shanks. Beef shanks are generally quite a fatty meat. You know, it's the ankle of the cow. I trim off the big pieces of fat because when you're eating this, it's not nice to get those big chunks of fat in there, but you're never going to get all the fat out of there. There's great marbling in it, but any huge chunks, just take them out, because when you start eating the dish, it's just not something nice to eat, right? And when it's cooking, it is a braised dish, so that additional fat will make the flavor more fattier, but shank's got that great flavor. So 10-inch skillet on a just over medium heat. When the water beats, we're good to go. Water's beating, put the shank right in there. Right, so I would brown it for about 5 minutes. I'm going to put some black pepper on there, put a little bit of salt on the meat as well. I'll adjust the seasoning at the end of the dish. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of celery seed on each of the shanks, and I'm also going to put in about, the celery seed was about a 1/4 teaspoon, and I'm putting in about a tablespoon of cumin. Once the shanks have turned over, I add the garlic, I add the onions, I add the Cubanelle peppers. We're going to put all that in the pot. I have 2 bits of lemongrass, something stuck in here. The lemongrass, I just use in the tip parts, and I fan them open, so that way when we're stewing it, the flavor will really come out. I have 3 bay leaves in there. Now I'm going to cover it with water. I'm putting it on bring it up to medium-high heat to bring it to that boil. Okay. When it starts boiling, I'm going to put the lid on there and turn it down to a medium heat. It's still bubbling nice and rapidly. So I'm going to reduce this, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the liquid completely all the way down, right? Once it's nicely reduced, I'm going to add in beef stock, right? So we reduce it all the way down to nothing. Then I'm going to bring it up back with beef stock. I'm going to add the green onions and cook it for about another 35 minutes. Okay, so then I'm going to put a can of Romano beans in there, bring it up to cook for 5 more minutes, and that's Table Charm Cooking with Chef Warren.